So it's been a while since last we met. Let me catch you up. We went to a couple different English clubs just to hear our own language, where we met some of our really good friends like Igor, the teacher of this club, and his wife, Nastia. People bickered and asked us about Donald Trump, and it was altogether a really good time. One day we met a girl, Alice, and she said, "Hey, do you want to come on a road trip with me?" And so we were like, "Yeah," and this is where she took us. It's called Innopolis University. It's about 45 minutes outside the city, and it's a technology school for wizard smart kids. Everyone here speaks English. It's incredibly new and beautiful. We spent most of an evening here just hanging out, playing volleyball and talking and eating borscht, which it turns out is Ukrainian. I also flew a kite for the first time. But the building was not the only beautiful thing. We went out to see the sunset and dogs were everywhere. They, for some reason, could not tell that I was a cat person. They were super cute, albeit a little bit dirty. And the sun over this vast landscape was breathtaking, and it reminded me of the beauty of God's creation and how blessed I am to be here. Later in the week, with one of our friends we met, we
biked a heck of a lot. Did it suck? No? Okay.
Then only 2 days later, we rented bikes for 2 more hours. Our legs were killing us, but the view was nice, and I managed to take this video. I should probably go ahead and say here that it's not exactly safe to do what I'm doing in these videos. Now, do not be fooled by how smooth this ride looks. On the way here, it was nothing but crazy bumps and curves. But Park Pavieti was beautiful, and that was the part of the bike ride that didn't make my legs hurt and didn't make me want to stop and cry. And Zelia was a great guide who knew a lot of great places to go. We rode back to the place where they had first met us, Dina and Zelia, and I could not believe how long it had been and how short it had been. We were honored to be invited to Dina and Zelia's house, where they asked us to play Jenga with them after dinner. This is how Russians play Jenga. They don't just stack the things on top like everybody else, because that would be too easy, and Russians never do things the easy way. Or at least these Tatar Russians don't like to do anything the easy way. We stayed at their house for a long time, and played with their cat, and talked sort of to their mom who did not speak English. And we learned how to make a bunch of delicious traditional Tatar foods. Her mom even gave some of us aprons and encouraged us whenever we weren't really sure what we were doing, despite the fact that she didn't really know us at all. They are such a kind, sweet, genuine family, and I'm so glad we got to spend this evening with them just playing and goofing off. In the aftermath of that playful afternoon and evening, though, was this. Spending 40 minutes with 5 people trapped in a very small elevator.
What are your thoughts, Ryan?
It's pretty hot in here.
Yeah, you know.
Praise the Lord, Zelia was in there with us because she spoke Russian and could call the little emergency number to get us out of there. It really wasn't too bad, and it was nice to have those final moments with Zelia, who left the next day. Later that week, we had a big party with all the friends that we'd met. It was really amazing. We ate pasta, and they made us try apricots. We had made a deal to eat them at the same time. Honestly, her reaction is much more polite than I'm sure mine looked. Sadly, this is the only footage I actually have from the party, but it was a wild success, and we all had a great time. The next day we went to Bulgar, which is a little village with a lot of historical significance if you're a Tatar. It took us a long boat ride to get there, and it was none of our favorite days, but it was amazing how beautiful it was even in the rain. And just seeing Dina's face light up when she talked about all these different places and these different times in history made me appreciate it a little more. There are lots of things I'm going to miss about this city. One of them is our shawarma place. For less than $2, you could get this huge meat burrito thing called a shawarma. It is fantastic. And it helps that the employees are very understanding with your very poor Russian. I'm going to miss how eccentric the city is. The fact that on this street, this historic Tatar and Russian street, this random Peruvian guy comes and sings every day. I'm going to miss street performers in general, and especially the sweet little children who pretend like they're conducting and dancing right along. I mean, where else do you see a band that's just a tuba and a saxophone?
On the street.
Not to even mention the Transformers, who here we caught being a little giddy. It's hard leaving Kazan, but on our last night, there were fireworks everywhere. I'm pretty sure I had something to do with the local soccer team, but I like to think it was for us, in celebration of all the crazy, amazing things that happened this summer. Maybe one day I'll make it back again, I'll see these friends again and these beautiful fountains, and I'll remember all the great times and make even greater times. Maybe these things will just be a one-time deal. Maybe they'll have no impact. Maybe they'll be life-changing. I don't know yet. I'm still a little too close. All I do know is I may think that each little seed I've put has gone out, but then maybe they didn't. Maybe when I least expect it, they'll sprout up, and they'll sprout up strong. And that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm praying for. I'm praying that greater things are still to be done in this city. The city that I love. The city that I've left. And the city that I'll miss. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I know the one who does, and I trust him absolutely to make something beautiful like this out of something that was once just blank darkness.